So, welcome to Overwatch. Albeit, to those who are subscribed to my channel, this will be of no reference to you, for the most part. But to those who this is a tutorial on Hog. Now we are looking at Hog, not just from the old quick play standard, but also from the competitive standpoint, aka since it's Season 10, where my dude stands out. But let's get into why you want to play Hog. Excuse me, I forgot my abilities. Okay, there we go. Now while my boy here, my big man's dancing, let's give you the scenario. You just installed Overwatch. You know that the heroes in here are some of the craziest you've ever seen. You played a few games on with the offense and defense, and you're looking now at a tank. You're just right now getting close to, shall we say, that competitive level, aka level 25, and you're looking for a hero you can play when it comes to the tank role. You know that Reinhardt, he's fun. He's one of the easiest tanks besides Winston to play. But now you want something who can, shall we say, be a bit of a bruiser. AKA, he can take hits and deal them back. That's our good man right here. Now, with that out, let's get into the basics of Hog. AKA, we'll start out with what he benefits from. So I'll just let my dude keep dancing. Now, Hog has high damage per second. And even though he is not as crazy as before with his one-shot ability, with aka his old wombo combo, such as like a reserve shooter pyro before the Jungle Inferno update, you get my gist. Otherwise, let's talk about our dudes. Again, he has high DPS. He has a high amount of sustain with his heal. He has a good way of setting up combos with his hook. And he can outright just tank damage and body block. Now, his negatives, he is very slow. No, seriously. He is very slow. He is very loud. Last time I heard, those footsteps weren't as... They're not, say, as loud as Reinhardt, but they're noticeable. But let's get into that. He is a perfect shot for snipers. And if the old spy was in this game, we would be talking about someone not only who would be able to punish spy, but spy would pretty much love this dude. He is a free piggy. Oh, sorry, Hug. I know you're sensitive on the word pig, i.e. bacon. But let's get on to the neutralities. He is one of the best targets to heal. For healers, this guy is like a is like an ultimate magnet. For good reason. Otherwise, our good friend here is just like with the healers being an ult magnet, as is for the DPS. A tracer can get about, what I believe, assuming she's hitting her headshots and being out of the hook range, can be quite literally getting her ult quite quickly. I believe the fastest was the Fran on, what was it, 5 seconds, I think? No, the Fran is regarded as one of the best hit scans. And is slowly climbing back up in the world. and the ranks on top 500. Now then, let's go over his kit. Left fire from about 5 meters. This is what this will be doing. Is one really nasty thing. As you see, it pretty much two-shots any opponent. But however, the sucker has a spread similar to that of a Reaper. Now there's 5 shots in the clip. Now here's your first tip. At about 2 shots, you're going to want to reload, unless you're pumping it all into a tank. And yes, you just saw that right. Again, here, I'll show you. Line her up. From about 10 meters, that's the sweet spot for the alt fire. You're going to want to hit it. Why? These are 150 HP bots. That's the same HP as, shall we say, a Tracer and a Baby Diva. And as you see, I am just one-shotting them. Now then, your left shift, or in my case, right click, is your hook. What you want to do, if you want to hook someone, walk slightly forward and aim for their head. Otherwise, you're going to want to meat shot them with the secondary fire. Hook. Yeah. Now then. There's that. Now then, even though it isn't broke as before, allow me to show you something really cool you can do on this guy right here. If you're good at timing your hook, you can get away with stuff like that. It's all about knowing how your hook awareness. Now, you only can do this with your hook being bound, shall we say, to right click, because as you see, my primary fire is on the same button, it's on the same dealie as my hook. Because of doing this, my hook accuracy has increased. Now, here's another tip for you wannabe hog mates. Track your target. As you see, stationary targets are easy enough. But a moving target, like our good friend over here, you want to track. You want to predict the hook. So, what up? In the lower levels, people will accuse you of accusations because of that. Let's see, he should be... Yep. I'll get you next time, Steve. Now then, what is the range of, shall we say, your hook? Well, I do believe that it is 20, 30, 10 meters. Nope. 20 meters. It's 20 meters. Now then, let's get into your heal, aka your E ability. Your heal allows you to body block, giving you that essential way / move way to get in. You have many an ult you can tank with your heal. In particular, the most noticeable is Diva. How noticeable is Diva? Well, last I checked, her ultimate does about over 1,000 damage, and a hook who heals right can live on about 500 health. So you just tanked about half that ult. So that's saying something. Now your ult is your biggest thing when it comes to being a tank. Your ult has massive damage at the cost of massive knockback. But as you see, I'm putting people against the wall, putting it quite useful. Again, I'm just going against training bots. So, allow me, after I kill that bozo, and then get Steve. Yeah, I'll get him later. To actually put my tongue where my mouth is, and show you a game on, shall we say, the new map, aka Rialto. A flank-heavy map, but one that rewards good hog players. And, well, one that will be crazy. Now, depending on what position we are, and we're on defense. Okay? Now, in the competitive scene, Rialto is going to be used by a lot of dive comp and stall comping type deals. So, Death Ball, you get the idea. You're going to see it all here. Now then, what do you want to prioritize? Well, as I said, anything with about 150 health. So that would be their Diva. You also want to prioritize Widows. As you see, back up, grab the health pack. I died. Now our team comp is quite unique. It's a mix between dive and death and a brawler comp. Now a quick tip you can learn is using these to your advantage on Rialto. Though don't do it like that. Now everyone's setting up on second point, even though we're halfway there. But then again, a Torbjorn that's so smart can usually defend the back line. As you see, a Sombra is a key pick for you. Why is she a key pick? Because of her hack. Her EMP and hack and shut an entire push down. There's another key pick, the Widow. The Widow? That's a Hanzo. You don't fuck with Hanzos. However, again, a lot of your damage is going to come with that hook. But you can do this. That's just called BMing. Because we're in quick play, it, is okay. If that was an actual comp match, you wouldn't want to do that. Now watch this. I have a Moira on me, so I can, do what I just did there. I just gave our Widow, not Widow, but our Moira a kill because of my hook. Again, the hook may not be broken in the sense that you can't do ridiculous damage. Oi, up top! Free stack, right side. Now they have a Rhine. A Rhine is kind of your counter. But, if he's not an idiot. Now, Lucio is a pain in the bitch to cook. Not to cook, but to hook. They have a Doomfist. Doomfist is someone you're going to want to just utterly wreck. But that's game. Not a bad one either. Oh man, I don't got my cup of tea out. Oh well. I'm already guessing I know this play of the game. I'll go one more match in you to show you about how I play Hulk. But quickly, before I forget, I need to go over bindings. AKA what you should have your keyboard bound to. Now, I'm sorry for PC players, I would not know how to do this. But you're going to want to have your right click, aka your hook, bound to right click. Your ultifier, aka the old scrap ball as I call it, bound at the scroll wheel. Again, as you see, if you did that on shift, you wouldn't have that good of, shall we say, accuracy. Otherwise, melee, ultimate, and heal are the exact same. So Q, E, and V. And we got a gold player on our team. Hot dog. Let's see, Kobai. Sounds like. Let's go take a looky at him. Last comp. All competitive seasons. Okay, they play Reinhardt, but they're also quite flexible. How about quick play? McCree. They love McCree. But they went Reinhardt because I went Hulk. Now the idea behind this is we have a Bastion and a Hanzo. Hanzo is quite the DPS because of his rework. The enemy has a Reinhardt now as well. We have a Lucio as a healer. Okay, let's see, what's our targets? Oh, they have a Brigitte. I just call her Baguette for short, though. Oh. Now they have a Symmetra. And they have a Torbjorn, meaning they've gone Cancer Comp. Now let's see. Again, the Brigitte and the Torbjorn. Okay, there's the turret. Now, against this kind of comp, now what are we going to do with this ult? looks like we ain't gonna have a good time. So the first thing we want to do their Rhine is super aggro. Shoot. Their Rhine is super aggro because, well, they have a Symmetra and Torbjorn. Now what we're gonna just do is me and the Torb are flanking. Now we are finally able to get. Now again, the entire thing. Again, I saved my Rhine because, you know, that hook. Ah! Again, I timed that just right to where my hook. Now the idea about your ult is you want to use it to make space. Again, acknowledging your team and gonna want to back up because he molten cord. I want to grab the small pack. That's not a fun ult. I'm gonna be happy when they nerf that. Even though granted I use it. Do use it all. Oh, bugger. This is what you call getting butt fucked. Excuse my French, but I'm just gonna be honest. The only reason they're surviving is because of their Brigitte. Now what we're doing here is we're using the payload. Now you usually want to be at full health. Now the thing about this is I'm getting juggled here. Their Lucio is being what we call a bully. So what do we do to the bullies? We hook them. Now it looks like the Reinhardt swapped the Winston. Now, Lucio is one hell of a healer to have the Hulk. There's only two things that counter speed in this meta. That is a Symmetra Now, if you time that right, you can get your heal off and your reload. I'm sorry, this is quick play, so I can do this. Papa Kaplan. That's what you call just barely surviving. Again, it doesn't help about with the current meta. But yeah, that's will be that. I hope you enjoyed this bit of, shall we say, this bit of Roadhog gameplay. Have a good one.